Hey there, fellow marketers. Professor Wolters here, and today we're going to talk about our customer-driven marketing strategies. And basically what these are marketing strategies that are really derived out of who you want to sell to, right? And so what we have to start doing is really figuring out which customers we really want to serve, okay? So if we select customers we want to serve, and then we develop a product that fits with them, that will be more of a value to them, that's where it can be really helpful for us. So when we're determining the market we want to go for, the customer segment we want to go for, we really need to understand how they divide themselves up, what's important to them, how they define things. So if I look at it, I live in a college town, so I'm thinking, hey, I want to, focus on college students, right? That's who I want to sell to. That's the people I want to focus on. So what do they need? Well, they need fun. They have a lot of free time. They get really stressed out with the exams, so they like to blow off steam on the weekends. They a lot of times have some extra spending money because, maybe their parents send them money or whatever. They like to go out. They like to party. They're young, so they want to do adventurous stuff. Okay, I'm getting an idea here of what they like, of what they do, of what they want, right? And so from there, I can therefore target a specific segment. And I start to define what I need to do to get them to buy. So let's say I decide, you know what, I'm a bar owner and I want to go for the college students, right? So what do I need to do? What's going to be valuable to them? Well, I know that I'm going to have to set my bar up like it's a college bar. What is a college bar? Well, part of it is the kind of drinks they have. Are they going to have really fancy cocktails? You might have a few, but it's mostly going to be Fireball, right? We have a lot of Fireball. We know that. But also we have to think about the music we're going to have, how it's set up. We're not going to have lots of small tables where people are just intimately talking. We're going to have where people are standing and drinking and dancing and have a good time. We realize we need that. We're going to have TV screens up showing college sports, right, of the university that where we're at. But most importantly, we're gonna have drink specials because that is what truly will drive students to our bar. Look, it doesn't matter how cool your bar is. If your beer is $8 and the place next door is $1 for a beer, guess what? Students are going to that dollar bar place. And so we kind of think about that. That's what the customers want. That's what's important to them. We need to make a bar that has all this college stuff in there, but also have dollar beer night or like cheap beer and stuff like that to go along with the whole overall beer atmosphere. Now, another thing you could do with your customer, kind of a customer-focused strategy, is you can really decide on a value proposition that you want to focus on, and then know that there's customers that really value that specific attribute. So if you look at Volvo for years, their entire value proposition was safety. So their whole thing is like, look, our cars, they're not going to be pretty. They're going to be pretty ugly. It's what they're going to be. But you know what? No one's going to care because we're going to have the safest cars on the road. And customers that value safety are going to buy Volvo. I know when I was a kid, if you saw somebody driving in a Volvo, you're like, oh, their parents care about them, as I'm in the back of a Chevette with no seatbelt on, right? I'm like, Mom and Dad, Nate Goral's parents care about him. He's got a Volvo and we got a Chevette. It's kind of funny, but it's true, because that's what you might do, is just deciding on that value proposition to focus on and know that there's a market, a customer group that's going to attach to that. Okay, and so what you do when you're developing these customer-driven marketing strategies, you look at both. You look at the value proposition that certain customers go towards, but also maybe the customer group you want to sell to, and work that way and develop a thing just for them. Okay, so it can come from a lot of different ways. So I hope this helps you understand a little bit about what a customer-driven marketing strategy is. If you want to learn more, we got a lot of other marketing strategies to help you out, but I always thought this is a good example to talk about, to give people an idea where you live and who you're working with, and your customer base is there, might actually drive your strategy more than what you really want to do yourself. So just something to think about. Anyway, I'll leave you be and have a great day. Bye.